At Mass General Brigham, researchers are mapping one of the most vast and mysterious landscapes known to science. A world of trillions of connections. The human brain.
We have mapped our entire planet, but we don't have something like Google Maps for the brain. A very complex network of connections. We can see the big highways. Maybe we can start seeing some of the side roads. We cannot yet get a full picture.
At the Athenula Martino Center for Biomedical Imaging, neuroscientists are going deeper than ever before, mapping the brain using powerful MRI scanners to bring those networks to light.
What we're trying to do here is to image the brain in as great detail as we can without actually having to open it up. The green parts are the ones where the fibers are running from the back of the brain to the front of the brain.
Each of these fibers is more than 50 times thinner than a human hair, and there are millions of them woven into a network so complex that today's standard MRI can only provide a broad overview.
With a regular MRI scan, you can get a resolution of around 2 millimeters.
Okay.
So that's like the tiniest thing that you can see in the image. And
which would be the size of what?
It'll be actually bigger than a grain of salt.
From Parkinson's to depression, OCD, and even Alzheimer's, future treatments depend on knowing the terrain.
And they target specific fibers.
MGB researchers are building the most detailed maps yet of brain connections.
What we know broadly is that there are a lot of neurological as well as psychiatric disorders that are actually not associated with one particular part of the brain, but more with a network of different parts of the brain and how these parts communicate with each other. And so these are all disorders of brain networks.
And if doctors can map those networks precisely, they can target treatments more accurately.
The better our map, the better we can target these connections and the more effective the therapy will be, we hope.
And the brain mapping at MGB is funded by an NIH grant called Brain Connects.
Well, and there's a lot of connections up there. Speaking of the brain, 86 billion plus neurons forming more than 100 trillion connections. It's hard to get your mind around it, actually.